Bottom line, if you love yourself, it will all work out. I'm attracted to guys who are really confident and make conversation. I always wanted to be a singer. It's what I wanted to do since I was little. I'm doing it now and I couldn't be happier. I don't allow anybody to change me. I still walk out of my house in rollers and I take walks. I do not care what people think. Whoever is in the spotlight, people are really quick to judge. I mean, there are a lot of kids coming up who've experienced that. You know, Justin Bieber, he's huge, and he experiences that. It's just the way the world works, unfortunately. When you go through heartbreak, you just do the things that get you by. Eventually, you realize it's about making the most of life. Recently I started to appreciate my body a bit more from before I had kids. But it completely changed, and I have had to work hard at getting it back to where it used to be. I used to be obsessed with working out. I like to work out. I like a routine. I'm kind of simple. I eat almost the same thing every day. I like Caesar salad. I went to a psychoanalyst. He explained things about my love life that I found very impressive, almost scary. I'm a hometown girl, and my personality at home is the opposite of the performer in me. But then, when I'm home and haven't done anything for a while, I get really itchy and nervous and weird feeling. As a mom, you have all these situations you go through, and you're like, what is going on? Is this normal? Is this a phase? Or what is this? And then you feel silly for asking questions because you think, I'm a mom, I'm supposed to know these things, but you don't. I go out with friends, but I don't have time to get in trouble. When you tour, it's so hard on the body. Being in one place is cool. It's a more stable environment. I'm not at the point where I'd feel safe in a house alone. I would be really scared. I'm the kind of person that when I get up to go use the bathroom, I have this big long hallway, and I just know someone's going to jump out and get me. I think with anybody who's doing well in the public eye or whatever, there's always gonna be a shift because people don't want to see somebody happy all the time. And they're gonna try to take shots at people. I'm more straightforward, and I speak up more than I did before. When I was younger, I wouldn't speak up as much, but now that I'm a mom, things have changed. I'm all about thoughtful gifts. If you put thought behind it, it could be $5, but if there's thought behind it, I think that's what matters. I notice that if there are some times I've been stressed, because I'm human and stress about things, that affects your kids. So you have to make sure you're a happy mom so they can be happy. With love, you should go ahead and take the risk of getting hurt because love is an amazing feeling. Just because I look sexy on the cover of Rolling Stone doesn't mean I'm naughty. Don't treat me like a little girl. On stage, I'm the happiest person in the world. I don't really have time to sit down and write. But when I think of a melody, I call up my answering machine and sing it, so I won't forget it. I would love to act. I would love to do movies. If it was the right part, it would be really cool. I love funny movies. I'm rich, freaking rich. It's crazy. I would like to be called an inspiration to people, not a role model, because I make mistakes like everybody else. When I'm off stage, I'm just like everybody else. I do love Instagram, and my kids are with me, like, 24/7, so it's inevitable that they'll be on there. And honestly, I know it sounds weird, but I look up people all the time on it. because I find people so interesting and I'm curious about them. It's a gateway to meet new people. I think the whole concept of Instagram is really cool. I remember I read this harsh review about my show, and one of my friends told me that this was the exact same stuff people said about Madonna. And it's like, she didn't care. Madonna just came out and was herself. I respect that a lot. For me, success is a state of mind. I feel like success isn't about conquering something, it's being happy with who you are. I don't like defining myself. I just am. I can't go anywhere without someone judging me. In my off time, I do record. Once in a while, I'll just go into the studio if there's a really good song that I have in my head and want to do. I think, as artists, you're constantly in creative motion. If I stopped writing songs, then that's a part of me that would stop in my life, and I need constant motion. I love my gay fans. Gay people are always usually my best friends in the whole world. I completely adore them. When I'm under stress, I do yoga. It's when I'm happiest that I have a problem with junk food. It's important to learn to say no. With tours and all of that stuff, there are so many aspects that go into it. It's easy to have so many people around you saying, "Oh yes, yes, you can afford this, you can afford this," and then all of a sudden you've spent $20 million on your stage, and you're like, "Where's my money?"